So it's Friday night. It's time to do a couple of pizzas. I went down to the local West Shore Pizza and asked them to give me a couple of pies, and I did not want them to cook. They agreed, and they gave me some pizza screens to cook these things on. So I got a pizza stone, but you really need the pizza screen to keep the dough from falling apart, and you can retrieve it. I got a full lump of charcoal in there. Got the igniter in there. It's been going for about 7 minutes. Let that run for about 10. So we're going to be cooking at extreme temperatures here between 500 and 600 degrees, and I'll show you that setup here in a minute. So this is an option called the Divide and Conquer Flexible Cooking System. Basically, it's a metal ring that you can put ceramic plates in an upper or lower position, and these ceramic plates are in two halves. We're going to install those in the upper position. That allows for a lot of airflow to go up from down below. If it was in the lower position, it would basically be level with this lower part right here. Then you end up with a little tiny gap, and you can only get to about 300 degrees. We're pushing for at least 500 degrees, so I need that. On top of that, we'll put our pizza stone. That'll kind of help protect the pizza as much as possible. That's basically 2 3/8 pieces of ceramic. So typical kamados or big green eggs or whatever you're using typically come with a flywheel that you can spin the top piece right here, and then a slider that you can open it up. Everything about these guys is air. The more air, the more temperature. That one's pretty good, but I went ahead and got an upgrade. Michelle got me this rainproof top right here. And you can see this works as a slider, or I can remove it completely for when I want to do steaks or whatever else and get up to about 900. Today we're going to leave that wide open, and the lower vent is wide open as well since we're trying to get to a max temperature here. I'll wait until this registers about 500, maybe 550, just to make sure the ceramic's nice and hot. And we'll see. So my temperature's coming up pretty good. We're about 200 degrees right now and rising. And notice there's no smoke. So I was thinking, you're probably thinking, oh my god, Brent's losing his mind, he's going to smoke pizzas. That's not really what's going on here. This is a wood fire, so there's a minimal amount of smoke. Basically, this is lump charcoal, which used to be wood. They flash cooked it, and then they snuffed it out. And so it's actual wood. And if you think about back when people discovered how to cook meat, they didn't have electricity then. They cooked on wood. And this is just going back to that. So you might be able to see just a little whiff of smoke, but it's not really smoked. This is just wood-fired cooking. So we'll be back when this comes up. Well, for every plan, there's a best laid plan B. So we're about 440, 435, something like that. Having a little trouble coming up the temperature, but I got a hungry crew, so I'm going to go ahead and throw it on. It should be just fine. This is ricotta, spinach, and the other half has tomato. So open her up. Still not much smoke. Even though we're at this high temperature, you can see down below there, it's cooking like a beast. This is a 14-inch pizza. Fits pretty good on the stone, huh? We've been going here for about 10 minutes, and man, that thing looks good. It smells amazing too. If you ever had breakfast cooked on a campfire when you were a kid camping, or even an adult, you know what I'm talking about. That's what this pizza smells like. Only it's not breakfast. I'll get this off, get round 2. See you in a couple of minutes. So my temperature came up a little bit during this cook, and this one's been on here for about 8 minutes. That's pepperoni and sausage, and the other half's the wine, and it looks pretty okay too. So I'm going to go and pull this guy off, but if you don't have a kamado and you're thinking about getting one, obviously I bought a very high-end one. But you don't have to go this extreme. Acorn, they sell them for about $300, pretty much anywhere. Build quality is not going to be as good. You can see how thick that ceramic is. It's thicker than big green egg, and it's actually less money than big green egg. But buy what you want, do what you want. But when you come out with results like that just for Friday night on a pizza, I can't think of many places that can beat it.